If you clicked on this video, I assume that you're interested to start working in talent acquisition and recruitment, or you already started and you just want to find out what other people's experiences have been and compare it to your own. Hey, and welcome back to another video, and today we will be talking about pros and cons of working as a talent acquisition specialist or a recruiter. If you are new to the channel, my name is Milan. I've been working in talent acquisition for the past 6 years on different markets and regions. Now let's talk about what you came here to find out, the pros and cons. Let's talk about the pros first. Number one thing for me is that you get to help people find the job where they will be happy and successful. Sometimes this can be a life-changing opportunity. When you see the result of your work is a new team member who is enjoying and loves what they do, it can be very satisfying and can make you feel very happy. Especially when they reach out to you a couple of weeks or months later after they started working, just to thank you for everything that you did for them during the process. This feeling is mutual for both you and the person that you hired. Number two is meeting new people. Regardless of whether you hire them or rejected them, you as a talent acquisition specialist or a recruiter get to meet new people every single day. If you're working for the agency, there's a high chance that most of your workday will be spent on the phone or the video call with the candidates. This can mean up to 20 to 25 calls per day. Now, if you're working in the in-house recruitment team, there are high chances that you're spending much less time on the actual phone calls and focusing on other parts of recruitment like sourcing and scheduling. This means that some days you might only have 4 or 5 interviews scheduled. Number 3 is success. If you're working in an in-house recruitment team, one of the things that you're going to notice very quickly is that talent acquisition is one of the most important parts of the company's overall success. This can be a lot of pressure, but on the other hand, it can be a very proud moment when you see that team members that you hired are actually contributing to the company's success. In that moment, you actually realize that the only reason they're able to contribute to the company is because you found the right position for them. Number 4 is you never know what to expect. You never know who's on the other side of that phone or that video call. Every day is different and a lot of things can change within a matter of hours and sometimes even minutes. Every day you learn something new and it's never boring. Number 5 is representing your company. I've said this in a few of my videos before. You as a talent acquisition specialist or a recruiter are the first people that the candidates will get to meet from your organization. You are literally representing everything that company stands for, including its core values and the team where this candidate potentially might work in the future. For me, this is a very satisfying part of my job when even the candidates that I rejected say that they want to work for the company. This means that I did my job well and they want to come back even after being rejected. Those were the pros. Let's talk about the cons now. Number 1 is, again, the people. Your whole day is spent interacting with different people. As much as it's a pro meeting new people, it can also be a con. As I said before, you never know with whom will you speak and in what mood they're in. You, as somebody who is representing the company, need to be able to have a poker face in case the candidate does or says something that you disagree with. You can't act on your emotions, you need to stay professional. Number 2 is working hours. If you're working for a company where you have multiple team members in different time zones, this can be very challenging. I personally have worked in a recruitment agency where we worked in the US market, and my typical working hours at that time were starting at like 3 or 4 p.m. Kiev time and finishing at midnight or 1 a.m. Even if you're not working in different time zones, you never know when the candidate might need your help or you have a deadline coming up. You need to be ready to put in some extra time. Number 3 is deadlines. One of the most common things in talent acquisition and recruitment is that regardless of where you work, you will always have impossible deadlines. Most of the positions that you have open will have a deadline that I call yesterday, meaning that they need this person to start working right now. And in most cases, this is impossible to do. This can make the whole talent acquisition team feel like they're under a huge pressure, and especially if everybody's asking for updates. Hiring managers, we know that you need updates, no need to remind us every single day, we're well aware. Number 4 is dealing with problems. On a daily basis, you will have to deal with unexpected issues like canceled interviews, rejected job offers, candidate not showing up, changes from the hiring team on the position, and many others. You need to be able to deal with many things at once. I want to end this video by trying to give you an idea of what personal and professional qualities you need to have in order to be successful in talent acquisition. Number 1 is being a people person. Since you're talking with people all day long, regardless of whether you are an introvert or extrovert, you need to be able to make that connection with the candidates you're speaking with. Number 2 is working under pressure. As I said before, you will always have something that's gonna make you feel like you're under a lot of pressure and you're gonna have to deal with it or resolve it. You need to be ready for this. Number 3 is being able to reject. You need to figure out, are you able to tell about 90% of the candidates that they're not a fit for the position? Because most of the people are not going to be a fit. It's just a reality. And I'm not talking here about rejecting them via email. I'm talking about rejecting them on the phone call or a video. That's my perspective on pros, cons, and needs of being a talent acquisition specialist or a recruiter. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like, subscribe, and write some comments or questions that you have about talent acquisition. I'm always happy to help if I can. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.